What's up, guys? Renegon saying so. I'm about to give you a what if video. What if Naruto was neglected and had wood style release? Wood release part one. So, at this point, we're expecting Naruto to be neglected by Mito and Minato and Kazuto and Kushina. So one day Naruto will be abused. Let's say he will be abused until the whole his childhood, until he was 5. Then he will be kicked out of the house. So let's open to the introduction and we'll talk about more in the video. So ciao, guys.
Cause I'm the OG, ain't nobody be messing with me. My legacy echoes through centuries, mention my name, the Hokage, the founder of the hidden leaf. Up in the heat, wood release, healing my wounds, I can never be beat. Victory easily work like machinery, meeting the god of the shinobi. I grew up fighting, but working my way to peace. You grew up spiting and crying about your beliefs. Battle me, about to be the baddest in the land. Had to be the murderer, but made him understand. Ain't nobody topping and rocking with my commands. Gotta make a stance of 1,000 hands.
Yo, guys. That was it for the introduction. So at this point, we're expecting Obito to be single-handled by Minato because he was strong enough and fast enough. So Hashirama, when he died, he left his wood release chakra alive so that he can find a suitable and strong host for it, because most of the people cannot, even if they train hard, they cannot get it through nature. So Ashuma died at this point. Naruto, when he was still inside Kushina's womb, Kurama tried to possess Naruto in the womb of Kushina, but the wood release chakra came and possessed Naruto so that he could fight Kurama, actually, so that Kurama cannot possess Naruto to get out. So Naruto was born and Kushina was about to die, and the chakra of the Nine Tails was given to Kushina only 15% so that she can survive, and the soul was given to Naruto, and the rest was given to half of the rest was given to Mito, and the other was given to Kazuto. So at this point, Naruto will be hated the most, and they will be doing most of the chores in the house. One day, Naruto, when he was about 3 years old, Naruto was sent to be living in the basement where there is no light and there was only total darkness. So Naruto was hearing laughter and happiness upstairs, and he was told not to get out of the basement. Only if he was getting out, he's going to eat or going to the bathroom, or he was being called to do something. So Naruto, he was very, very, very sad that his brother and sister were getting all the love from their parents. So Naruto was called up, and Minato said he was going to take the training with his children outside because they were training. He was training them to become the best ninjas and to become the best in the ninja academy. So Naruto, when he got upstairs, he was told to clean the house, and he said, "Yes, mom." Then Kushina said, "No, don't call me that." Then Naruto was more sad because his mother didn't want him to call him mom. So Naruto cleaned the house and it was very spotless. Then he was told to do the dishes, and he did the dishes. So Kushina went to the kitchen and served some, let's say, some food, and she left the plate there on the sink. I don't know what you guys call it there. I mean, where I live, we call it the sink. So Naruto, he told Kushina that he has done all the chores, and Kushina said, "If I found any dishes inside the sink, what should I do to you?" He said, I have done all everything, mom. Then she said, you should not call me that or I'll slap you. So Kushina grabbed Naruto by the ear and pulled him to the kitchen, and then she asked him, "What is this?" Naruto said, "But this plate wasn't here when I finished." Then Kushina gave Naruto a big, big, big slap that he fell and he wasn't conscious anymore. So Naruto, when he woke up, he was told to keep cleaning the house until Kushina could see herself on the floor, as a reflective self on the floor. So Naruto did what he was told, and he told himself that he was going to become the best ninja and he will become the best in this family. He will show them one day. And let's skip the time when Naruto was turning 5 and it was his birthday. So Kushina told Naruto not to do anything at his birthday. He must stay there by the basement. But Naruto told himself that no, I will not do that, and he went out and he got beaten by the villagers because they remembered the incident that happened 5 years ago. So he didn't feel any pain because he was being beaten by Kushina and Minato, because Kushina and Minato, they are very, very, very strong. So the villagers' beatings are nothing compared to Kushina and Minato. So when Naruto went back home, he found that his sister and brother were planning to get rid of him. But lucky him, he saw Tsunade and Jiraiya coming in, because they used to come to they come to the Namikaze or Uzumaki mansion a lot because they're friends. So Naruto greeted Jiraiya and Tsunade and he told them to sit down. Then Naruto was so sad that even Jiraiya asked what's wrong. Then he explained everything. Jiraiya explained everything, that why they hate him and what should he do to make them happy. Then Naruto told himself that no, I won't make someone who makes my life miserable happy. So he decided to run away from home, and he was being followed at the time when he was running away from home. He was followed by Obito because he needed the chakra of the nine tails. But when Obito was following Naruto, Naruto accidentally had a branch breaking, and when he turns back, he found that he has a chakra. He released a chakra of wood and captured Obito, and Obito was very amazed that is this the boy that was born 5 years ago and had the 9,000 inside of him. Then he decided, he was wondering, he was having some doubt upon him that no, I think this is not the child that I'm looking for. So Naruto ran away because of what happened, what he saw, what he did. When he was running away, he met another guy who was on training called Rock Lee. Then he was asked, "Why are you crying?" Or did something happen to you while you were walking by the woods? Then Naruto explained that he was being abused and it's his birthday and he ran away from home because his brother and sister Kazuto and Mito wanted to get rid of him. Then Rookly felt pity of him and went and get some food that he was saving it for the mission. Then they sat down and ate and trained together, and soon it was time for them to head back home. But Naruto told himself that no, I'm not going back home. Then when Mighty Guy arrived to pick up Rock Lee explained everything that has been happening to Naruto and said you can come and live with us. It doesn't matter if you have the nine tails within you, but still you are still human. So Naruto was very excited that there was someone who cares about him, and he went with them. And soon, when he was about 11 years old, his parents didn't know where he was. They were still looking for him because his brother Mito and his sister Kazuto were not used to doing chores at home, and they were complaining a lot to their parents. So Naruto was very happy where he was and was getting much stronger than his siblings because he learned how Hashirama used to control his chakra, and the legend that when Hashirama died, he left his chakra to find a suitable host, and he was the suitable host and strong to handle its toll. So Naruto became the best, and he was known in most of the villages. And there was another man who went to Konoha to find some good ramen because he heard that there was a good ramen which was like by the legend called Naruto. When he got there, he was sitting at the ramen store eating, and there was a guy who was talking about. He had Minato talking about Naruto being missing. Then the mysterious guy who just came in the village, talked about the legend of the almighty powerful Naruto. Then Minato started to get interest in the story and went to the ramen store and to listen. And when the guy was talking about how Naruto single-handedly the Akatsuki clan and how Naruto fought with Madara and how he defeated Obito when he was still young, when he ran away from home, and all the legends that had happened that Naruto did. He was very proud somehow, and feeling very sad that what did he just do. And when he heard that Naruto would release chakra, he was very amazed that my child really achieved the wood side, and was he strong enough to handle it? That's why it came to him. Then Minato asked the mysterious man, "Do you know where to find this Naruto legend? The legend called Naruto?" Then the mysterious man said, "No, I will not even tell you. Aren't you his father anyway?" He said, "Yes, I'm his father, and I'm still looking for him." And the mysterious man said, "You will have to do a lot more than being a fake father to find this legend child of yours." Then when Minato goes back home, he explained everything that he had had to his family, and his sister started to feel bad that Naruto was doing good out there, and his family was being bad to him. So he showed them that he is very, very strong. So Kushina started crying that if she had taken care of Naruto, she would have achieved a lot, and the Uzumaki clan would have gone higher and higher in status, and what can I say, the name of the Uzumaki clan would have gone up. So Kushina goes to the Hokage's tower and talk to the elder Hokage, Sarutobi, and told him to search the whole forest and other villages to send ninjas to search the whole forest and other villages to look for Naruto. So when Naruto heard that there are people who are looking for him, his parents are looking for him, he didn't want to hear anything about them and anyone from his family. So he decided to keep running and keep living his life the way it is with Rock Lee and Magica and his wife. So Naruto, when he was at another village, he met Hinata and she was on a mission. Then she said, "Aren't you the guy who is wanted by his parents?" Then Naruto said, "Yeah, I am." "So what?" Naruto then Hinata then said, "So why didn't you go back?" Then Naruto said, "Okay, come with me, then we could talk." Then Naruto took her to a nice spot where there was a waterfall and the water was just flowing and there was a perfect view. Then he told her everything, and then they started talking, and Hinata started blushing and falling for Naruto. So at this point, Naruto got a girlfriend called Hinata, and they lived with each other for a week. Then Hinata goes back to complete her mission, and Naruto goes back to doing good and defeating evil and saving villages. So when the ninjas heard that Naruto was in the other village which they were nearby, they went there and found Naruto and tried to stop him not to run away. Then Naruto said, "Go and tell my parents that they could calm themselves and talk to me and apologize and kneel down and apologize to me for what they did when I was a child. They didn't give me any childhood that any child could ask for." Then the ninjas stood by Naruto and apologized for what happened. Then they went back to send a message to the Elder Hokage. Then the Elder Hokage said, "Oh, so that's why your child ran away." Then he started to insult Minato, and Minato apologized to the Elder Hokage. Then the Elder Hokage said, I'm not the one I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Go and find your son yourself and apologize to him for what you did." Then Minato will be going to find his son and with his whole family. So guys, if you like the video, please just comment down below for part 2.